working from home, sat behind your desk, sat quite sedentary for quite a lot of the day, it's easy for that to become the norm. You start to feel lethargic, a whole bunch of things going to happen. Not necessarily for everyone, but maybe you just feel sleepy, maybe you notice you're gaining weight, your range of motion isn't as good, your fitness deteriorates, so on and so forth. So we have some energizers is what we need. When you were working in an office environment, perhaps you could get up, chat to a colleague, walk to the kitchen, whatever's going on, up and down some stairs. But generally, most of us are just sat in one place, just about get to the kettle to make a cup of tea, and that's about it, really. That's what I'm finding anyway. So a couple of times the challenge will be to get yourself out of your seat. I mean, you could be sat here, working away. Some of us sat here, some of us sat here. Others, I've heard, are doing this, yeah. And then you're like, oh, 3 hours is gone, 4 hours is gone. I've looked at my phone and I've just touched my keyboard. The only reason perhaps to get up is cooler nature or whatever. Let's try and get up. Let's stop the clock, or start the clock, get some stopwatch happening, and challenge yourself to get up. And when you do get up, you're going to be like this, because you're stiff from sitting down, laying down. I'm hoping more people are like that, and it's not just me, because that's the way I am. So, a bit of fun. You don't need equipment for this, but we'll see how we go. So what I want to say is a good way of just quickly cleaning your house, yeah, is to get your broom out, okay? And you're just going to start with 2 sweeps. And so if you're anything like me, that's clean enough, yeah? Okay, and then we'll come back to that broomstick. From here, all you're going to do is just kick your heels up. Good, and then from here, you're just going to move your hips side to side. Good, and then just take circles round to another way. Good, and then make a little bit of space. So whatever space you've got, just have a little walk up and down. Start to get a little walk happening. So say this is my workspace, or this is the only space I'm living in, depending on where we're living. If your house is bigger, lucky you, or you have a garden. Get your arms involved. So you want to get some shoulder shrugs. Good, boy. Then arms round maybe. And again, if you have any injuries or any of this stuff's aggravating, simply don't do it. So if arms can't go there, just swing the arms forward and back as you're doing it. Turn around, have a little bit of a push and a pull action. Good, and then what we'll do, maybe up here, and we'll pull. So as we pull down, we're lifting the knee up. And again, depending on how active you're feeling, or if you have any injuries, take any of this out. So it could just be you doing that and doing this afterwards. Okay, but let's have a little march on the spot. This is how much space we need to move about. And then if you want to get a little bit more energizing, some of this. Good, then let's get back to our broom. We put the broom here, and we can use the broom to lean on a little bit, just to give us a bit of a start, because we're quite stiff, aren't we? So nice and gently down. Good, and then how about some feet into out. So it's just a little bit of a support, take some of the impact out. Kicking the heels up now. Good, knees in front, either side of the broom. Have a sweep. Have a sweep. Good, turn it around. So from here we're going to get the broom, and we're just going to press up here. Good. Try this one just behind the head. Okay, slower, just so you don't hurt yourself. If you want, you're in front and then behind. Good. Now we got it in front. We're going to do a little squat, push, squat, push, squat, push, squat, push. Good work. Put the broom back down. Have another little sweep. Have another little sweep. Change sides. Cool. So from here we're going to set this up. We're going to try and keep this straight. I'm going to take a big step. We're just going to drop here. Get a little lunge action happening. Good. So you know 5 each side. 5 one side, 5 the other side. And you got your 5 each side. You want to get a bit more creative. Have another round, bring your knee up. So you get that lunge back here. Try and keep this knee going the same direction as the toes in front. 5 or 10, change, lunge, up. Good work. So again, looking forward, chest up, pull the core in, get your 5 or 10 happening from there. What else can we put in? How about a nice side lunge as we sweep? Side lunge, so you have this out, bend the knee, all four actions here, try and keep your back up, knee pushes to the same direction as toes here, come back out, 5 one side, don't forget the other side. You've either made a massive mess on the floor or you've tied it up, depending on how clean your house might be at the beginning. So, just one more, just to finish, like 2 more. Then we're going to get a little bit of a pushy action here. So we're going to have this little push here. So you can just work into the wall, try and get your nose towards the wall. Let's start like this, hunching up, shoulders down, push, into, out, this action. And then while we're here, one knee, other knee, and just finish off. Try and go for 30 seconds. It's easy. Make it 45. If that's easy, go for the minute. Deep breath at the end of that. Now you may go to the kitchen, get the teapot and your well-earned cup of tea, and then go back to your super posture that you was in while you were working. Okay? Shouldn't need to stretch too much for there, but if you do, stretches up, stretch over, arms forward, shoulders forward. Good. Then take the hands behind, shoulders down, pull the arms away. Good. And then from here, feet wide, push your bottom back, just stretch forward, and just hang down. When you come up, slowly up. You should feel quite energized, and you should feel like you're ready for that cup of tea, and you're ready to go back and be a little bit more productive at your workstation, or scrolling through your WhatsApp messages, whatever you're doing. Off you go.